Hello there, and welcome to the How to Market Your Horse Business podcast. I'm so glad you're joining me here today. My name is Denise Alvarez, and just in case we're new friends, I will quickly introduce myself, and then we will jump into today's podcast, which I have something a little bit new and different for you. But first, like I said, in case we've not yet met, my name is Denise, and let me just say I don't usually sound like this. Fall allergies. I love fall, but my allergies have finally caught up with me. So I promise this is not my normal podcasting voice, but I always encourage you all to take action and get things done. And so that is what I'm doing with this episode, whether I sound normal or not. All right. So my name is Denise, and my business, Storm Lily Marketing, is how I serve horse business owners on a one-to-one or one-to-many basis. So I do one-to-one coaching as well as website copy and design. And then I have Social Stride, my monthly coaching program, where I help to simplify social media and provide practical marketing, education, and helps inside of the membership. And I do each of these things as well as this podcast because I truly do want to help you, the everyday horse business owner, to use marketing to its fullest advantage, to help you see what's possible in your horse business and to help you make it happen. And so today on the podcast, the way I'm doing that is actually sharing with you a replay of a Facebook Live that I did earlier this week. Well, depending on when you're listening to this, right? But I did this Facebook Live because I had been just paying attention to why business owners especially, are not posting on social media consistently. And the reason is because I hear from you all often that that's your biggest hang-up. You're often telling me my biggest marketing challenge is being consistent on social media. It's honestly one of the reasons I created Social Stride. But what I'm realizing is that there are some things beneath the surface that are going on. And comparison is one of those things that I'm seeing. So I'll talk more about that inside of this live replay that you're about to hear. And so I'm going to share with you why I think comparison is really a really big hang up for you. And I want to share with you a solution, right? I don't just want to talk about the problem. I want to give you the practical help. So I want to talk to you about the solution for comparison, specifically as a business owner when it comes to social media. So I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you on the other side. Hey, hello everybody. I am doing something I don't usually do, and I am doing a cross post on all the places. So I'm meeting up with you on Instagram. I am meeting up with you on Facebook. I'm meeting up with you in my Facebook community, How to Market Your Horse Business. All right. So whether you're joining me here, Storm Lily Marketing, Instagram, I'm so glad you're here. It's so good to see you. So excuse the froggy voice, allergies. I love fall. It's my favorite season, and yet it doesn't always love me. So want to jump on here and talk about social media. You may know I have a challenge coming up, but I'm not here to just talk about the challenge. I want to talk about something that's kind of been weighing on my heart. And then as I listened to a podcast this morning, they were talking about the same thing. And so I thought, I just want to kind of talk this through with you guys. And we're going to talk about the idea of comparison and social media. Now, drop a comment below, drop an emoji wherever you are, Facebook or Instagram, and let me know if you have ever struggled with comparison when it comes to social media, especially because you're business owners. So yes, personally, I know that runs rampant, but I want to talk to especially my equine business owners that are here and talk about the idea of comparison. And especially when you see those businesses that have 50, 60,000 followers, 15, 20,000 followers, and you're thinking, I don't have that. How am I going to do what they're doing? I'm supposed to be doing what they're doing, right? I feel like I need to be posting a reel a day because I see them doing that. I feel like I need to be going live once a week. I need to be doing all of these things, right? Posting to my stories a certain number of times a day on social media. Be wearing the clothes, right? It even gets as deep as what you're wearing, the types of horses you have, what your barn looks like, right? All of those things are the dangerous part of comparison and social media because it makes you think that you need to be doing what everybody else is doing. And I was listening, what I was sharing about is the podcast I was listening to. And she was talking about how comparison it happens whether you're on social media or not. I mean, think about it when you go to the store and you see somebody dressed to the nines. And honestly, sometimes it's not comparison, thinking you're less than or thinking, I wish I could be like that person, but just frankly comparing yourself to them, right? And saying, my gosh, she's dressed up and it's just the grocery store, or vice versa. Oh man, I wish I could look like that when I was just leaving the house. Either way, the comparison's there, whether you're on social media or not. But oftentimes we allow social media to highlight those insecurities, to highlight those comparisons that we're already doing. And when I ask course business owners, what is it you're struggling with when it comes to marketing your business on social media? Very, very often, I keep a spreadsheet because I love to learn about you guys. And when I do, I take note, right? So I can create things that serve you. And when I look back at that spreadsheet, biggest marketing challenges, one of the ones that has to do with social media, what I hear regularly is I don't post enough, or I'm not consistent, or I don't know what to say when I post. And do I believe that's a real challenge? Absolutely. That's why I created Social Stride, my membership, which gives you the tools, gives you templates so that you can't say, I don't know what to say on social media. But here's what I'm learning. The more that I'm spending time with you all, the more that I am learning about myself and learning about other businesses, what I'm learning about is that sometimes what's keeping you from posting is the comparison. It's not actually, I don't know what to post. It's, I'm trying to be somebody else that I'm not. I'm trying to do what I see that other trainer doing. I'm trying to do what I see that other instructor doing, what I see that other service-based business that is also serving horse businesses, or that's serving vets, or that's serving show moms, right? All those things. I'm trying to do what they're doing, and therefore I can't think of anything to post. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to reuse the reel that she just did because I don't know how it serves my audience. I honestly don't know who my audience is. That is oftentimes the real problem behind why you're not posting on social media. It's not always the surface answer of, I don't know what to say, right? It goes a little bit deeper. And that's okay. You are totally human. We all have comparison issues, so to speak, right? They call it a comparison trap for a reason. But here's the thing. I don't want you to stay stuck there. We can recognize it. We can say, okay, sure, posting consistently online, that takes time. And so the other thing that may be keeping you from doing it is a commitment. So it may be comparison, but also maybe you haven't fully committed to marketing your business online. Maybe you just kind of jumped in because you thought you were supposed to. You thought this is where you're supposed to be. And then you get on there and you're scrolling, right? You're engaging with other people. You're looking at their stories. Maybe you're not even engaging. They know you're looking because they can see it in the stats, but you're not doing much else, right? And maybe you're scrolling through and you may like a few posts here and there, but you're not really making the most of it because you haven't committed to using it as a tool that really can help you to market your business well. So as I look at what my horse business owner friends, what you all are dealing with when it comes to marketing on social media, those are the two things that I see as the underlying issues, right? You think it's, I don't know what to say, but really it's, I don't know because I'm trying to do what somebody else is doing, or I don't feel worthy to do that. I don't feel like I look good enough. I don't feel like I fit the mold of what somebody that's on social media looks like or does or how they use it, right? I'm trying to fit into this mold and compare what they're doing to what I'm wanting to do. Or you're saying, I'm not just comparing, I'm not really committed. I'm on here because I know that's what I'm supposed to do, right? But I haven't made a commitment to it. And that's okay. But here's what I want to say. There is a simple solution. And I'm not just saying that because I have a challenge coming up about it. I believe this to my core because I've seen it work over and over again. And I've seen it work for those friends that have 50, 60,000 followers and those friends that have 150 followers. And that is to create authentic and compelling content that serves your audience. Now, when I say your audience, can I bring that to light for you real quick? Because that's the other thing with comparison. When you are comparing yourself to the person that you want to become or to the person that's your competitor, and you see what they're doing and thinking, oh, they're killing it. And instead of being happy for them, you're like, I should be doing better, right? But here's the thing, they're killing it for their audience. So I want you to create content on social media that kills it for yourself and for your audience, right? I want you to create content that speaks to the people that are your right customers and your right fit. Because if you're comparing and you're copying, it's not even going to work for you when you copy, because what they've created is for their people. And you need to create something that's for your people, okay? So creating content that's authentic to you, that serves your right people, and that's compelling. That's how you're going to really make the most of social media for your equine business, for your horse business, right? Regardless of the size of your followers, regardless of the specific niche in the industry that you're serving. You need to create content. People need to be able to come to your profile or your page and see what you're about. They need to be able to come there and see if you are for them, because you're not for everybody, right? And that's okay. But they need to know if you're for them or not. And your content, what's on your page, what's on your profile, what you're sharing, what you're putting in your stories, those are the things that are going to tell them, are you for them or not? Are you a right fit? And then from there, right, it's going to build that relationship. It's going to build that connection that we talk about. So I want you to create content that's compelling and authentic and speaks to your right people. And if you're saying, okay, Denise, I hear you. Yep, I've been there. I've been comparing myself. I've been comparing my business to other people, and I'm ready to make the change. I really want to commit to using social media in a way that works for me and my business, and that helps me to connect to the right people. So what do? And what you need to do, friends, is get into my challenge. It is next week. It has not started yet. It starts next Tuesday, October 11th. And for 3 days, I will be going live inside of a private Facebook group to just you, answering your questions and teaching you how to create content that's compelling and authentic, and giving you the tools and the resources you need to do that for the long haul. All right. So if you head to stormlily.com/challenge, you can get that info. Now, I want to give you a heads up so that you are not surprised, right? There are lots of things that I do for free, that I provide for free, because I believe in creating value for you. So my podcast is free. I have tons of freebies that I provide. Whether you go to my link in my Instagram bio or go to my website, you're going to find free resources. The challenge is not free. Okay, so I do not want you to be surprised when you go there. I want to give you a heads up. The challenge it's only $10. It is not a $200 challenge. It's only $10. But that $10 signifies something, right? So what I've learned is that when you put a little bit of money in somewhere, when you have a little bit of skin in the game, you are the one who's going to be taking action because of that, right? You're the one who's going to be getting the benefit. When you put that $10 in, you're saying, Denise, I'm in. I'm going to show up for 3 days. If I can't be there live, I'm going to watch the replays. I'm going to print out your take action worksheets, because you can bet that I'm going to give you a worksheet every day inside of the challenge. You're going to get a way to take action, okay? And you're saying, Denise, I'm going to put $10 in because I believe that I'm ready. I believe I'm ready to stop comparing. I believe I'm ready to find out who my people are. I believe I'm ready to make a commitment to figure out, what does social media look like for me and my business? Because I'm telling you, it's not the same for everybody. It's not a cookie cutter thing. I follow a bunch of different people who are Instagram experts, right? That's what they proclaim as themselves. They say, I'm an Instagram expert. I'm going to help you grow on Instagram. And guess what? They don't all say the same exact thing. And guess what? They're all building very successful businesses, because it's not the same for everybody. But you have to figure out who your people are, and you have to figure out the content that serves them well and that qualifies them, that helps you to know, are they qualified as a lead, right? In marketing, you all know a lead is just somebody who is a potential customer or client. They've taken that next step. You want to qualify your leads. And your content is the way that you're going to do that. So Yes, it's a $10 challenge. And I will stand by that because I want to see you take action. That's why I'm doing it. I'd love to give you free resources, but I am guilty of the same. Signing up for something free and thinking I'll do it, but it was free. So it doesn't really hang over my head very much, right? So I don't want that for you. Instead, I want you to be able to take action, and I want you to be able to see the results from that action, okay? So yes, it's $10. It's very easy to sign up. You can go to stormlily.com/challenge. And like I said, inside of this challenge, you're going to have 3 days. I want it to be doable for you. So you're going to have 3 days where each day next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, October 11th, 12th, and 13th, I'm going to be teaching you live, right? You're going to learn how to figure out who your people are. You're going to learn what are the key elements that should be included for it to be compelling content, right? It's not just an update from the back of the horse, friends. It's not a picture through the ears that says we had a great ride today. Okay. You've got to go a little bit deeper if you're going to use social media to really market your business well. So I will give you real life examples and show you what that actually looks like so that you can turn around and do it for yourself. And then I'm going to give you the tools that you need to do it consistently. Because the reality is, you can start showing up on social media and you can say, okay, Denise, I hear you. Starting today, I'm posting every single day. You're going to see something from me. And then that's not feasible for your life at this point or your season of life at this point for you. It may be for some of you, and that's fantastic. But maybe for you, you get to that point and you're 13 days in and you're like, holy smokes, I cannot do this anymore. And then you don't post again for another 3 weeks. Well, you're not going to get the benefit of social media and what it has to offer you in your horse business if you do that. So instead, I want to give you what you need to be consistent on social media. And so you can expect that inside of the challenge as well. Okay. So again, head over to stormlily.com/challenge to get signed up. I will get you into that Facebook group very soon when it opens up. And then I will be going live and you will have access to me inside of that group. So when you have questions, you can post those inside of the group. Jump into the comments when I go live in the group. I am going to be there for you to support you and help you to take action along the way. Okay. All right, if you have any questions about this, would you please drop them in the comments? That way, everybody else, especially on Facebook, of course, everybody can get the benefit of seeing my answers to those. On Instagram, if you have questions, send me a message or leave a comment. It's been a while since I've been live on Instagram. Let's be honest. The comments used to go away once you're done live. So honestly, if you have a question, send me a DM just to be sure. Okay. But either way, know that I'm here for you. And know that I'm cheering for you. I always tell you that, and I mean it. I love seeing you guys take action. I love seeing what you're learning on the How to Market Your Horse Business podcast, and then turn around and apply that. And then when you send me notes and say that it's been helpful, that seriously makes my day. So I really am here cheering for you. I want to see you succeed. And succeed does not mean succeed the way your neighbor succeeds. I mean, I want to see you hit success that's on your dream board. The thing that's on your vision board that you look at every day, that you write down every day, that you're excited about building. That's what I want to help you do. Okay. So I so appreciate you all joining me live here. And if you have any questions at all, please do reach out. But I definitely want to see you inside of the challenge. Okay. So jump over to stormlily.com/challenge to get in there, and I will see you. And one more thing, if you know somebody that you've had this conversation with, that you've talked about the idea of how comparison is so hard on social media, and it's so hard to see what other people are doing and feel like you should be doing that, but you just feel burnt out because you can't do all the things. That friend needs to join you in the challenge as well. Okay. So make sure that you're inviting your friends to join you so you guys can make progress towards your dreams together. All right. Okay, guys, have an amazing day and I'll talk to you soon. All right, friends. How was that for you? Did it meet you where you are? I sure hope so. I hope that not only were you able to say, yep, I've been there, I've been feeling that, but now that you've heard about how creating authentic content, compelling content for your people is what's going to really help you solve that problem, I hope you're ready to jump into the challenge. Now, let me say this. You might be saying, Denise, how does creating content solve the problem? Because my problem is I'm scared to create, or I'm nervous to create, or I don't feel like I'm good enough to create. And I've been listening, I'm a podcast girl. I'm a learning girl. I'm always listening to something, right? And I was listening to somebody earlier this week talk about the idea of just being paralyzed and what the solution to that is. And to be honest, even science backs it up. Taking action and making that choice is really the only way to go just get through it. It's the only way to get to the other side of it. So I know you might be thinking, yeah, but Denise, I need some more help. I need to know this. I need to know how to do this. But the reality is you just need to take action. So honestly, I do want you in the challenge. I think it will help you greatly. But even if you don't jump in the challenge, can I just encourage you, take action? Take action. Start posting. Start engaging. All right. Just break through that barrier and you're going to start seeing the difference when you create content that's true to you and who you are and that keeps your audience and your best fit people in mind. Now, of course, I would love to help you learn how to do that in a way that really serves them well. So I encourage you and I invite you, jump into the challenge. But either way, friend, I want to see you taking action. Okay. But if you're joining the challenge, head to stormlily.com/challenge, and I cannot wait to see you there. Have an amazing day.